8:59 a.m. Tsitsipas tries his luck with a drop shot. It pays off as Federer scampers to the ball but doesn't get the lift on the reply. The inside in from Federer after a serve out wide helps steer the great champion to 2 game points. Another solid serve out wide takes us to a first set tiebreak. 8:56 a.m. Tsitsipas drops his opening point on his service. Federer finally halts the 14th seed's momentum. Some deep hitting draws an error from Federer while his first serve has been immense and too hot for the Swiss to handle so far. Another sturdy hold from the youngster. Aside from the opening game, he's been solid. 8:53 a.m. A beautiful backhand winner from Tsitsipas gets the Greek on the board, but it's the next point which draws a wide grin from the youngster. He stays toe-to-toe with the legend, matching him stroke for stroke before Fed mistimes a forehand but it lands flush on the line. How's your luck? 8:49 a.m. Tsitsipas, with his pink sweatband and long flowing wavy hair, is dominant on his serve now. Federer isn't getting a look in. He romps to another love hold. That's now 13 straight points he's won on his serve. 8:47 a.m. A first ace from Federer down the tee sets up 2 game points before he mistimes a forehand to allow Tsitsipas back at 40-30. The Greek floats a backhand winner flashing past Federer at the net for deuce, but the Swiss rushes into the net for the 11th time this match and punches home a volley. We remain on serve this set. 8:43 a.m. Calm as you like now from Tsitsipas as he holds to love. He's in the zone and isn't letting distractions faze him. 8:43 a.m. Tsitsipas takes on umpire James Kyathivong at the start of the game, agitated by a call. Kyathivong handles the conflict well, asking Tsitsipas if he wants to challenge a ball. He does, unsuccessfully. Federer stays his serene and flawless self at the opposite end, allowing Tsitsipas to get hot under the collar. Tsitsipas regains his focus, drilling a forehand winner inside the line. Pat Cash describes it as Federer-esque. From a position of control, Tsitsipas drags Federer back to deuce. But at game point, a kicked second serve deceives Tsitsipas. 8:36 a.m. Tsitsipas opens up with a bullet of a first serve, clocking 128 miles per hour and flying past Federer. The pair exchange some classy one-handed backhands, but it's Fed who blinks first and pushes long. A body serve gets Tsitsipas on the front foot and a deft drop shot has Federer at sea. Tsitsipas has only dropped 1 point off his serve since the drama of the opening game. Stefanos Tsitsipas makes a forehand return credit. AP 8:33 a.m. Federer guarding the net again and forcing Tsitsipas to pass or lob him. The 14th seed goes for the letter, but Fed is incredibly difficult to lob. And it takes Federer to 3 game points and a whipped forehand winner seals a love hold. 8:29 a.m. Great recovery from Tsitsipas after his opening service wobble. A first ace helps him to 3 game points before Federer chips charges on a second serve and forces the Greek to rush his response. A solid first serve which Federer strikes into the middle gets Tsitsipas over the line. 8:27 a.m. An inside-out forehand from Tsitsipas draws an error from Federer for the Greek's first point off the 20 times Grand Slam champion serve. But Federer doesn't give away many free points. He drills a forehand winner into the corner and wraps up a comfortable hold by sending Tsitsipas out wide with a forehand and stepping in to dispatch a backhand winner into the open court. 8:24 a.m. Federer chips and charges on the opening point of Tsitsipas' serve, but he can't make a return at the net. The Swiss has a very aggressive mindset early on, stepping in when possible. He reels in Tsitsipas to 30-all with a backhand down the line and volley. Slight nerves from the Greek as he strikes long with a forehand to hand Federer break point. It's a warning already for the 14th seed for going over the serve time allowance. He doesn't let it shake his focus and he hangs in the game for deuce. He takes a moment to give himself a talking to. It's pushing it on the 25-second service time again, taking it down to 0 before he fires a first serve down. At advantage, the young gun bounces a backhand volley into his own half of the court. And wait, it goes from bad to worse as he suffers another time violation and loses the right to his first serve. Now he sends down a double. The crowd start to rally to lift his spirits with Federer at breakpoint number 2. Tsitsipas gets his first serve in. It's called out in the Greek challenges. Hawkeye shows it did catch the line and Tsitsipas is handed the point. Fed isn't happy and it's an interesting start to the match. Just when it looks like Tsitsipas is on the front foot, Federer reels the youngster in again. A forehand winner into the corner brings up another game point, and after 8 minutes, the 14th seed is finally on the board. What an opening game. 8:08 a.m. Shoulders back, head up and breathing deeply. Tsitsipas is a picture of calm as he walks out on Rod Laver. Federer follows 30 seconds later and saunters past his Greek opponent, who keeps himself distracted in his chair by adjusting his shoelaces. He's got to be feeling the nerves but is doing his best not to show it. 8:01 a.m. Tsitsipas and Federer do on Rod Laver in a couple of minutes now. Before they arrive, have a read of my colleague Charlie Eccleshare's exclusive interview with the young Greek. Here's a flavor right here. Tsitsipas is clearly a little bit different. Where many of his contemporaries spend their free time playing computer games like Fortnite and FIFA, Tsitsipas, only 20 years old and the 15th best tennis player in the world, is happier discussing his passion for photography, podcasting and solo travel. Stefanos Tsitsipas exclusive interview. 7:54 a.m. Tiafoe will now take on Nadal after the Spaniard demolished Tomas Berdych 6-0, 6-1, 7-6. Berdych has been a player reborn in Australia after taking the second half of last season off with a back injury, but he was overwhelmed in the early stages and did not get on the board until the 10th game. The Czech put up a much better fight in the third set and held one set point in the 12th game, but Nadal proved the stronger in the tie-break. It is the 11th time in his last 12 appearances at Melbourne Park that Nadal has reached at least the quarter-finals, with his only title coming 10 years ago. 7:28 a.m. If Tsitsipas needs any more motivation ahead of his daunting clash with Federer, he could turn to American Frances Tiafoe and the progress he has made these championships. Tiafoe celebrated his 21st birthday with a coming-of-age win over Grigor Dimitrov to reach his first Grand Slam quarterfinal. The son of immigrants from Sierra Leone, Tiafoe got into tennis after sleeping on the floor of the training center where his father was the head of maintenance. He enjoyed a breakthrough 2018 and has built on that superbly in Australia, showing his talent and belief in a 7-5, 7-6, 6-7, 7-5 victory that featured no end of tidy moments. Tiafoe has become famous this week for his LeBron James-style, muscles-out celebrations, but he was almost too overcome by his emotions to perform them this time. Fighting back tears, he said, "It means the world. I work my ass off, man. I told my parents 10 years ago, I was going to be a pro. I was going to change my life and their life. Now I'm in the quarters of a slam. I can't believe it." 7:20 a.m. Morning all and welcome to air coverage of Roger Federer's fourth-round clash with one of the game's bright young thing and 20-year-old Stefanos Tsitsipas. Federer will be appearing in his 101st match at Melbourne Park, as he chases a 7th Australian Open, while Greece's Tsitsipas is playing only his second fourth-round match in a major, backing up his maiden achievement at Wimbledon last year. Despite the golf inexperience, 7-time Slam winner Mats Wilander, speaking on Eurosport, believes Tsitsipas has the game and personality to cause a huge shock. He won't be fazed by playing against Roger Federer or on Rod Laver Arena in front of a full house at all. I think he's pretty relaxed by big moments like that, but it doesn't mean he's complacent. He's super focused. I think we might get the wrong idea about him because of his charisma and on-court attitude, but he's like Nadal, mega focused, and he wants it. If you ask me, out of the young guys, if you want someone who can transcend the sport of tennis, this is the guy. He just has to back it up with Grand Slam wins. And does he have the game, the level of these guys? I don't know yet. Play will get underway at 8 a.m. this morning, so please stick around for our game-by-game coverage.